We've got an update for you this afternoon on Dallas-based Southwest Airlines and its efforts to try to play catch-up still after that major meltdown during Christmas time. An internal memo obtained by CNN says the airline is relying on volunteer employees now who are working alongside those who normally deal with bags to try to get all of that luggage back to those who were caught up in the recent meltdown. The carrier is also working with FedEx and other airlines to try to get everything settled back down again. Southwest says it is hoping to have a majority of the lost luggage returned by the end of this week. So now a look at the why. Many of you have been asking how something like this could happen with such an established carrier. Well, we have a better idea now thanks to our partners at the Dallas Business Journal today. First, the airline's operating model. Southwest uses what's called a point-to-point system where a plane will leave one airport in the morning and then make multiple stops with one or two crews throughout the day. Now, the DBJ says that the model allows Southwest to maximize the use of its airplanes, but it also makes the airline vulnerable if problems like weather pop up in a certain part of the country, which is exactly what happened right before the Christmas time meltdown. Next, let's talk about technology issues. During the pandemic, Southwest chose to add new destinations and to increase its operations in Hawaii rather than updating its system. So, for example, if a pilot or a flight attendant gets reassigned, they have to be called or physically tracked down, which can really slow things down, especially if you're having to track down a lot of them at the same time. And finally, what so many businesses have gone through in these past couple of years, inexperienced employees. After facing crew shortages in 2021, Southwest ramped up hiring the following year. Well, the DBJ reports that more than 15,000 workers were brought on. That's the good news, but they were less experienced than perhaps old-timers would have been and left to deal with a very critical situation in really what was the busiest travel time of the year. And that's how we got the so-called perfect storm here.